We're in Hillsdale, Michigan, ready to continue our weekend trip and drive to Indiana and visit relatives. We've had breakfast, packed the truck, and away we go. But not so fast. My son Colton had a request. Can I get my picture taken by Central Hall? Central Hall is the signature of Hillsdale College. Founded in 1844, the goal of this small liberal arts college is academic excellence and institutional independence. They don't accept any federal funds. My dad found this hidden gem in the Midwest and convinced his grandson, my nephew, to attend there. 4 years later, and a degree in history now achieved, Brian is glad that he followed his pawpaw's advice. It was a long way from his home in Dallas, but lessons learned were worth the sacrifice, like how to shovel snow, how to survive ice storms. Oh yeah, and there was plenty that he learned in the classroom too. We had come to Hillsdale not only to see Brian graduate, but also to witness his commissioning as a Marine officer. Kurt the Crier was shedding tears of pride as Brian stood at attention and took his Marine oath. As we prepared to leave town, this request by Colton was not a bad one at all. He had enjoyed his weekend. He may someday follow in his cousin's steps and make Hills College his home for 4 years. We drive to Central Hall and prepare to get out. Now, Colton rarely has his shoes on when traveling. In fact, that's the first thing he takes off. We find one shoe, we didn't find two. 2 is the magic number in shoes. It takes 2 to tango, it takes 2 to seesaw, and it takes 2 shoes to get out of the truck and get your picture taken, especially when it's raining. We search the truck, it's not there. We drive back to Pawpaw's Hotel, it's not in the parking lot there. One more parking lot is added to our rapidly changing agenda. We had breakfast at a place called the Finish Line, a restaurant which could easily be in Indianapolis, but this one is in Hillsdale. The car had moved into our previous parking spot, but there, under the vehicle, was the lost shoe. Now, this story isn't about a shoe. Okay, it's about a shoe, but it really is about so much more. Plans are going to change. Requests are going to be made that at the time may sound absurd. You want your picture taken by Central Hall? It's raining. That request caused us to discover the shoe had been lost. Turn that request down, and we still would have found out that the shoe was missing, but it would have been miles down the road. Next time your kids ask you something and you think it's crazy, go along with it. I'm Kiser, and that's Kurt Talk.